Bam, bang, ding, ting, ting, ting. Right. Long ago, two species ruled the solar system: humans and monsters. As time passed, a war broke out between the two species. After the monsters' home planet was destroyed, humans declared victory. The remaining monsters were banished to an abandoned outpost. A powerful force field was erected, and the monsters were sealed in. Many years later, Ebit Sector 2516. Tales speak of a place from which spacecraft never return. Na na na. Na 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 na. OUTERTALE. It's Undertale in space. So yeah, I looked around for any other kind of Undertale fan games or mods that were put together well. And one I actually came across while playing Red and Yellow. There was a point where the title changed to also play OUTERTALE. Also known as, what was the other name? Project Spacetime. And as far as I can tell, it appears to be completed. Like, I believe the, creator of this fan game, and it is a fan game, not a mod. I don't know how different it is from Undertale. I presume they've done some spit shine to it. I imagine we'll see the familiar faces, but maybe some new situations. I don't know. Yeah, they moved on to some kind of, one-shot fan game. I'm not familiar with one-shot, but I've heard a lot of Undertale fans like it, so. Name the stranded human. Go with our normal name for things. Is this name correct? Sure, why not? That. Ngoth. Level 0? Interesting. See, even Undertale starts you off at level 1. Attack 00, defense 00. Weapon rusty spanner, armor worn spacesuit. Complete zeros on everything. You can go to the... It's a run button that... Up and down, it's nothing special. This might also be based off the Undertale yellow run button. Left and right, there's a little bit of sway to it, but up and down, there's not much of anything. No items, just stats. Howdy, I'm Twinkly. Twinkly the Star. Alright, that's what we're doing. Ding, 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 nee, 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 nee. What brings you to the outpost, fellow traveler? You're lost, aren't you? Well, good thing I'm here for you. I haven't been in my top form for a while, but someone ought to teach you how things work around here. Ba-na-na, na, 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 na. Guess little old me will have to do. Let's get started, shall we? See that heart? That's your soul. The very culmination of your being. Right. Your soul is an important part of you and needs love to sustain itself. A wink. Out here, love is shared through little white happiness shards. Get you started on the right path, I'll share some of my own love. Try to get as many as you can. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh. It was just a why not right there. In this world, it's kill or be killed. Imagine a soul like yours crash landing on my doorstep. Do you really think I'd pass up such a golden opportunity? Die. Ah. Even the box gets small. Ooh. Actually make a star of flames to deflect it, and then blast it. Hello, Toriel. What a terrible creature torturing such a poor, innocent youth. Have no fear, little one. I am Toriel, overseer of the Outlands. I come by every day to check for those who have been stranded here. Don't say humans. Like, they don't say they're checking for humans. They're very specifically not using the word human a lot. Follow me, child. There is much I intend to teach you. This way. So while there is a run option enabled, there's no auto run, which, little lag, but whatever. The industrious Outlands lies ahead, filling you with determination. HP fully restored. Welcome to our humble outpost, innocent one. There are many lessons that I must teach you about life here. First and foremost, puzzles! Allow me to perform this quick demonstration. It may seem strange to you now, but here on the outpost, solving puzzles is a part of our daily routine. With time and a little guidance, you will grow accustomed to them. When you are ready, we may proceed. Let me read what this puzzle was, I'm curious. Even when you stumble, the will to push onward shows through. That's not a very good puzzle. I see why she had to do this one. Like, I guess I could kind of see how that would work, but... they didn't make me solve it, so whatever. Unlike the puzzle beforehand, this one is a little different. It is rare, but certain puzzles on the outpost require the assistance of another monster. Do you understand what you must do next? Think so, yeah. I stand on this. Very good, little one, very good. That's how she says another monster. Does she not recognize this as a human? No one is saying human. Why? Again, okay, they're at least doing different puzzles. Quote-unquote puzzles. This isn't really a puzzle, it's just... Your turn. Well done. Only one row to go. Yes, yes, I am proud of you, my child. Come with me when you're ready to begin your next lesson. Mind if I go read what that said up there first? Good relationship requires trust and kindness to move forward. I suppose... See, this one is pretty obvious, like, oh, we need a second person. The other one was a problem because it's not clear where to quote-unquote stumble when going forward. And also, she did it from the top down, which also doesn't make a lot of sense. Your next lesson involves encounters with other monsters. Okay, they are saying human, they just weren't very much not saying it before. As a human roaming the outpost, it is likely you will be attacked. If that happens, you will enter what is known as a fight. Thankfully, there are several ways to resolve one. For now, I suggest striking up a friendly conversation, thereby giving me a chance to sort out the conflict for you. To start, you may practice talking with the dummy. Dummy, just shake. You encountered the dummy. Oh, they give you a lot of options here. Check. Attack 0, defense 0. A ghost within the shell, they hope you're doing well. Dummy looks like it's already getting bored. Flirt. You flirt with the dummy. It went exactly how you'd expect. Toriel is trying not to laugh. Next room awaits. Alright, little bits and pieces to make it a bit different. I appreciate it. I'm hoping things will diverge more the further I go in. You know? Oh, that's interesting. If you hold the run button while not moving, it still does a different animation. Like they're getting ready to start running. See, it shook again. It totally shakes. That is such a good little detail. That's good. I am... Okay. Even if this isn't that different from Undertale, it's still clearly... There's still some attention to detail here that I'm appreciating. In this room lies a new kind of puzzle. Do you think you can solve it? It's interesting, if you start running, she speeds up too. Frogget hops near. Let's see. Translate. You haven't said anything to translate yet. Croak, croak. I love how it's just Frogget who's got the sprite. Alright, so new sprites for everything. That's fun. Oh. This terminal's staggering height towers over you, blocking your eager approach. You tried checking the terminal? What is the problem? Do you need assistance? Oh my. It seems there is a bit of a design fault here. Okay. So the terminal is too high for you to reach it? No matter. I will operate it for you. There is a riddle to be solved here. Would you like to try? Yes, I would. Excellent. The eagerness to learn and grow is important. I like riddles. Especially for a youngster such as yourself. The riddle takes the form of a question. Most do. What's baked like a cake and rhymes with lie? You tell Toriel the answer. Ah, very good. Pie. Like, pie. Not really a riddle, just, you know, with such a positive attitude. And there, the pathway is clear. Once ready, you may enter the next room. Alright, it is time for your third and final lesson. Do you think you can make it to the end of this room? All by yourself? I think I can. Alright. Good luck. Yeah, so characters actually speed up when you do the run. So it avoids sequence breaking anything, but still lets you go through stuff faster. You did it! Do not worry, you were never in any real danger. Yeah, no monsters attacked me, so... This was merely a test of your independence. In truth, my child, there are important errands I must run. While I am away, I expect you to be on your best behavior. Puzzles ahead are yet to be explained, and leaving the room on your own may prove to be dangerous. Here, take this cell phone. You got the cell. If you need anything while I am away, please, do not hesitate to call me. Be good, alright? Alright, the classic. They switched up the room to make it, you know, interesting. They did describe this as something for another replay of Undertale, but you've done it too many times. So maybe this is only just south of being normal Undertale. But I would certainly like if there were a few twists and turns to it. I'm not going to complain about playing Undertale again. Okay, you can still go to settings from the cell menu. Do that. Alright. Say hello. This is Toriel. You only wanted to say hello? Well then, hello. I hope that suffices. Hee hee. Oh. Wait, can you? You can frisk dance here. Alright. There's a lot less straight hallways to do that in. The fast frisk dance. normal, past, normal, past, normal, past. Actually, I'm curious. Is that even showing up at this frame rate? Yes, it is. It is showing up on capture. I wasn't sure if it would. About yourself. You want to know more about me? Well, I'm afraid there's not much to say. But a silly old lady who worries too often. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Toriel. You've not left the room, have you? There are many dangers out there, and I do not want you to get hurt. Take care of yourself, alright? Sight of weird and wonderful creatures fills you with determination. Ribbit, ribbit. Excuse me, human. I have some advice for you about battling monsters. If you act a certain way or fight until you almost defeat them, they might not want to battle you anymore. If a monster does not want to fight you, please. Use some mercy, human. Ribbit. Alright, they still got the skip button as well. We'll want some. It's a pair of gelatinis. Gelatini. Attack 6, defense 0. Stereotypical. Curvaceously attractive, but no brains. Okay. Alright, new bullet patterns. Aroma of lime gelatin wafts through. You wiggle your hips. Gelatini wiggles back. In a meaningful conversation. Sexy wiggle. Slime sounds. Ah! Just a little heart. Then there was one. Wiggle your hips, wiggles back. Yep. The win is still the same, but new bullets to dodge. Do that and save. I heard you're quite flirty for a human. As you flirt with different kinds of monsters, you'll see hearts next to their names. Oh? The more types of monsters you flirt with, the more hearts you'll have. I wonder, just how far can you go? Perhaps, my friend, you could even become a legend. Okay, that's a new thing to do. Activate the terminal and play the incoming message. Foundry's fluid network is falling apart again. I have a feeling I know who this is. The workers have promised a short turnaround, but things are looking bleak. Please, if anyone out there can help, we need you. Ah! Pair of Oculu walked in. You flirt with Oculu. What? No way. What an eyesore. Yeah, no way I'm standing in the middle of the jaws there. Ah, net. You stare at Oculu. Oculu stares back hard. Oculu's eye becomes increasingly strained, and eventually, Oculu bows. The gaze is strong with this one. Got my eye on you. Oh. Ah! Ah, dang. Okay, you're flirted with, but you're not spareable. Flirt with Oculu. Much easier to dodge alone, at least. Alright, pretty easy to do by itself. Just move left or right. Right, stare. Both of those at once is a bit tricky. It's kind of random. Please note that appliances may be more malfunction-prone than they seem. Synthesize something with a vending machine? What will you make? Candy Water Delta 9. You got the Delta 9. Press C to open the menu. Delta 9 heals 5 HP. The substance is said to have highly relaxing properties. Got the Monster Candy. Heals 10. Has a distinct non-licorice flavor. Water. Got water. Machine is beginning to malfunction. It's 12 HP. Smells like dihydrogen monoxide. Those 3 should be fine. Save again for the heal, and then go to the next room. A new little challenge for me to do, and flirting with everything. Fun. Hello, this is Toriel. For no reason in particular, do you prefer cinnamon or butterscotch? Butterscotch. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. Click. Alright, easy enough. Hello, this is Toriel. Caller ID's a thing. You do not dislike cinnamon, do you? Immensely. I know what your preference is, but would you still be satisfied if it turned up on your plate? Oh, they actually let you answer. No. Well then. I will call you back later, my child. She has no idea what to do with that then. I'm really not a fan of cinnamon. Like, I'm giving my honest answers. Final frontier is a deep, dark sea. Before charging into the great unknown, you must wait for its currents to align. Ah. What? Okay. Not hurting me. Alright, wait for the orange. Sure. Got it. That's a window. Sure is a nice view. Is it? It's of goddamned nothing. You do not have any allergies, do you? I suppose humans cannot even be allergic to monster food. Forget I asked. Yeah, you know what? In hindsight, that was a silly thing to wonder. Finally, someone speaks to me. I've been standing out here for ages and nobody's taken my offer. I'm just looking for someone to buy this limited edition Super Star Walker comic strip. Star Walker? Interested? All I'm asking for is 10 gold. Yes. Super Star Walker 1. Splendid. Enjoy the comic strip. First of a limited run of Super Star Walker comics. Oh my gosh, this little comic. Ow. What? Ting! Drop. Dead end. That's right. Newbert. End. It's the original. Knowing that the stare mite will one day emerge, thought fills you with determination. Alright. The ghost. What's here? Aaron. Fancy DJ set, equipped with knobs and sliders galore. Sup, lassie? Boss man sent me out here to see what you country peeps are up to, you know? You can say we're expanding our enterprise. What's our enterprise, you ask? Oh, it's quite simple, really. We sell steak. This ain't the replicated stuff, oh no. This stuff is real, yo. Anyone who says otherwise is a poser, you feel me? That being said, why don't you check out what's for sale? It's a labeled fizzly soda. Who would buy this? No. Decide not to buy. It's labeled sizzly steak. Smells like hyperbole. Think I'm good. I'm sad. Food these days just gets worse and worse. Let's promise something real. All I got was a cheap copy. Hey, quit bad-mouthing my shop in front of the customers. Besides, one of your sense of taste is to blame. Typical. The backpack's strung up on this coat rack. You look inside the backpack. What's this? A limited edition Super Star Walker comic strip. Super Star Walker 2. Aw, sweet. Oh, there's gum on this one. Help, my great treasure is gone. Newbert needs help. Come to the cyber world. Hey. Bagels? He went east. Let's go. A trail. My cotton candies. Hey, oh my god. It's him. It's Spampton. What? Whoa. Boom. The end. Lost. There's a piece of gum taped to the comic strip. Chew the gum? Yeah. HP fully restored. You got the halo. Equip the halo? Yeah. You don the halo. Worn spacesuit. Heals 20 HP. Came with the craft you crash landed in. Ah. Why would it heal you? Got the fizzly soda. Careful, it's sweet. I'll get that. Heals 8 HP. Dark, sickly yellow liquid. Z, 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 Z. This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly, pretending to sleep. Try to walk through it? Yes. Here comes Napstablook. Flirt. Flirt with Napstablook. I just weigh you down. Napstablook's eyes are glistening. Cheer. Give Napstablook a patient smile. Really not feeling up to it right now, sorry. Seems about the same. Looks just a little better. Tell Napstablook a little joke. Ah. Wants to show you something. Do it. Let me try. I call it Dapper Blook. Do you like it? Flirt. Flirtatiously comment on Napstablook's top hat. Thanks. Usually visit this place to get some peace and quiet. Today I met someone nice. I'll get out of your way now. See ya. See, go to the... Nope. Ah. Silent and company present themselves. You flirt with Silent. I don't care, Lorb. Yeah. That's starting to smell like a roach motel. With your hips, Gelatini wiggles back. Heed the swarm. Ah. Now do your little dance, Silent. Silente. Silente doesn't have a care in the cosmos. Flirt. You flirt with Silente. Do a worm, little wiggle. Little arm wiggle there. That's not the worm. Doesn't have a care in the cosmos. You won. Ring ring. Hello, little one. I realize now that it's been a while since I cleaned up. There are likely plenty of things strewn about. You may pick them up if you like, but do not try to carry too much. What if you see something you really want? You will want to leave room in your pockets for that. Ribbit, ribbit. My friend doesn't really like being kind to me. Given the option, they choose to hurt me instead. That's right, hurting me. At least you're kind to me, Ribbit. Doesn't sound like a very good friend. Ribbit, ribbit. Hello, human. Have you ever tried checking your items? If you picked up anything, that's where you'll find it. What do I have in my items, you ask? Oh, you're silly. Monsters don't have items, Ribbit. Silly, yes, I'll admit it. Ribbit, ribbit. You beat up a monster until it's almost dead. Its name will turn blue. Weird, right? I heard humans turn blue when they get beat up too. So I suppose you can relate to that. Well, thank you for listening to my head talk. Head talk? What? The hell is this? An old fuel injection device. Ah! Under attack. Flutterlight comes forth. You flirt with Flutterlight. Unable to handle your compliment, Flutterlight bursts into tears and flies away. You won! Hey. Hey there, nice to meet you. Name's Silencio. That's what they call me anyway. I know why they call me that? Sure. Like a space ninja, silent as the most silent of stars. I can slip out of any danger, no exceptions. Don't believe me? Try something funny, and you'll see how fast I run. What are you still talking to me for, huh? Already said everything I'm willing to. Now you have. Who's this cowboy mushroom? Just between you and me. Saw that goat lady come through here just a little while ago. She had groceries, so I asked her what they were for, and... well, you're in for a treat. I'm sorry, what is this? World not bound by association. Existing purely for the sake of its own beauty. There's something special about that. Tell me, does that not pique your... curiosity? What? That's fucking new. You got the Little Dipper. Not yet. Let me check it first. But I forgot to do that with the other one. Little Dipper, 3 attack, a whacking spoon. Equip the Little Dipper. I assume the rusty spanner will have uses. Rusty old wrench. I assume maybe I can use it to fix up, like, busted down mechanical enemies? Kind of like how the stick gets to do stuff for dogs? Ah! The troublesome trio. All flirted with. You help Flutterlight fly higher into the air. Flutterlight thanks you, and flies away. Okay, Flutterlight is just an instant spare no matter what. Just like, Whims, whatever. Pterodactyl. Stares back harder. Okay, see this... oh, and that can actually hit the other ones. That's cool. See, this is actually manageable. Spare, and then the dance. Valente doesn't have a care in the cosmos. Got some gourd. Is that what she was wearing before? My child, how did you get here? Are you alright? You look hurt. There, I will heal you. Thank you. I apologize, young one. It was foolish of me to leave you on your own. Come, I have a surprise for you. Ah, take me by the hand, lead me to the land. Welcome to my parlor. Can you smell that? Surprise, it is a homemade snail pie. Now, it has been a long time since I've cared for anyone, but I still want you to have a nice time living here. Follow me, I have another surprise for you. Let me look around a little first. Although, actually, I imagine that might be an exit. Why would the exit be in her house? This cute little home fills you with determination. Take me by the hand. Would you look at that? It's a room of your very own. I hope you like it. Ah, pet pat. Well, I have to go check on the pie. Please make yourself at home. Look under the table and find a set of crayons. The ever-evasive blue crayon, missing for 100 years. Truly a legend of our time. This plant looks quite corny. This plant is ecstatic about seeing you. Look under the table and find a deck of cards. They're holographic, of course. It is in space. It's you! This plant looks quite corny. Room under renovations. Keep that joke. Squirrel's private trash can containing snails. Oodles and oodles of snails. You look to the circled paragraph. Question. Why did the skeleton want a friend? Because he was feeling bonely. Jokes continue from here at a similar caliber. Can't change everything. Ah, the cactus. Truly the most tsundere of plants. You peek inside. Scandalous. Tutorial sock collection. Little messy. Clean up the mess? Yes. You organize the socks into matching pairs. Appears there's a key hidden in the drawer. Decide not to take anything. I don't have storage yet, and I don't want to get rid of anything. Tutorial's private bookshelf. Pick out a book. Our homeworld gone, our people dead, but why? Surely, the humans must have had a reason for their attacks. Did our kind truly pose a threat to them? Was the threat of our potential truly that dire? Whatever the case may be, we were cornered, and there was nowhere else to go. Capitulation was our only real means of survival. Put the book back on the shelf. The houseplant. What more is there to say? Secret key was added to your keyring. What could it unlock? Renovation room? Okay, it did go on the keyring, so it's not taking up an item slot, which fair. Secret key. Empty photo frame. Beautiful view of outer space. Unremarkable end table. Rather unrealistically, it's in near-perfect condition. Comfortable-looking couch. Temptation to sink into its luscious cushions is hard to resist. How hard? Not that hard if you're still resisting. It's a bookshelf. Pick out a book. Do you know that snails have a chainsaw-like tongue called a radula? Not many folks know about that one. Another neat thing about them is how their digestive systems flip as they mature. Oh, and did I mention, snails talk. Really. Slowly. Just kidding, snails don't talk. I mean, could you imagine a world with talking snails? I know I couldn't. You put the book back on the shelf. Rack of advanced musical instruments. Upon closer inspection, you realize these are in fact fire pokers. Hard to tell, given these tools were likely made before the outpost itself even existed. Does kind of look like a trombone, doesn't it? Toriel's fireplace. It's not too hot, just pleasantly warm. Could probably crawl in. You crawl into the fireplace and let its warmth engulf you. You are very comfortable. Don't stay in there for too long. They actually let you do it. Ah. Okay. There's a crumpled up recipe for Starling tea. Stovetop is very clean. Toriel must use fire magic instead. Size of the pie intimidates you too much to eat it. That's quitter talk. Toriel's cutting board. It's not as up to scratch as it used to be. Clumps of white fur stuck in the drain. Of course. Brand name chocolate bar in the fridge. You want it? Nah, my inventory's full. One of Toriel's dining chairs, fit for a king. How? One of Toriel's dining chairs, fit for a little angel like you. One of Toriel's dining chairs, fit for a queen. Of course. Decorative plant on Toriel's dining table. Restless night? If you like, I can read you this book. It is called Generous Monster, and it was written by a human. Generous Monster, okay, I'm interested. Splendid. Once there was a monster. She loved a little human. And every day the human would come visit. Is it the giving tree, but a monster? Ah, you actually fell asleep listening to her read the book. Cabinet full of blue and yellow striped shirts. Box of model starships. And shattered glass? Looks like someone broke their little ships. Empty photo frame. Not much else to say. Look inside the chest. What's this? Limitation Super Star Walker comic strip. Carrying too much to take that. Damn it. Nah. Once I unlock storage, I can get rid of so much of this. Drink the Fizzly Soda. HP fully restored. Yuck. Yeah, they clearly got the Frisk doesn't like soda thing. Children's drawing, depicting a giant monster with rainbow wings. It's just like the one at home. What? Super Star Walker 3. Coming soon. Ah. Third of a limited run of Super Star Walker comics. Yeah. They don't serve any purpose, but I don't like getting rid of stuff like that. Carrying too much to take that. Dang it. Like giving up healing items, but that one's so good for the final battle. What is happening? Oh, I'm tripping balls on Delta 9. Look at all these mice in the carpet, huh? I think I'm coming down. I didn't see that coming. That one was drugs. That was just straight up drugs. Oh. Do you want to play one of your songs? Alright, I will see what I can do. How long have you been standing there? 13 seconds at most. I suppose it matters not. Napstablook, a visitor here, has offered to play their music. In fact, they invited you specifically to be with them on stage. Would you like to visit the activities room to see them? Hell yeah! Wonderful, I'll let them know you're coming. Later. Hey everyone. This is a little tune I wrote a while ago. I've been experimenting with my style lately, so hopefully it's good enough for you all. Well, here we go. This is jazzy. Why has Napstablook never mentioned this? This is good. Maybe they're just shy. Oh, bells! Here comes the breakdown! Wait! That was something. Yeah, that was something. Oh well, I probably bored you guys. Ah, that was hip, like friggin' dancing there. Sorry. No, wait, that was actually... I don't think they can hear you, Toriel. They never do. Interesting. Weird Toriel didn't take me straight back home. I do like that little extension. Assume that only happens if you're nice to Napstablook. What is it, my child? Are you hungry? Perhaps you would like to know more about the book I am reading? Book. I have plenty of food. Do you want me to read you the book again? No. Let me know if you change your mind. I'm gonna go explore a little. Wonder what's this way. Could you not play at the house instead? Come now. Something wrong there? Sneak off and... Child, it is dangerous to play out here. Trust me. Okay, if you say it's dangerous. What if I frisk dance? Then they'll never know I'm here. The gravity is low here. You will float away. I feel like I've told that exact lie to a child before. The atmospheric system is weak here. You will suffocate. Not even waiting for her to leave before going back. There is really nothing for you to see here. I don't know that I believe you. You telling a kid no, they're gonna check anyway. You like to read a book with me? Ah, screw it. Let's see if we actually get the book read this time. You want me to read you the book again? Yeah. The monster loved a little human. Every day the human would come visit. They would run and play together in the fields. Okay, get to actually hear it this time. They'd sing songs together, tell stories to each other. And they would play hide-and-go-seek. And when the human was tired, she would tuck them into bed. The human loved the monster very much. The monster was happy. But as time went by and the human grew older, the monster was often left alone. Then one day the human came back, and the monster said, "Come, human, come and play." Yep, the Giving Tree monster. "I am too big to play," said the human. "I want to drive, to find a new home." "Sorry," said the monster, "but I am too poor to own a car. All I have is my own 2 feet. Climb on my back and I can run you to where you need. Then you can see the town and be happy." So the human climbed onto the monster's back. The monster took them to a new home. And the monster was happy. But the human stayed away for a long time. And the monster was sad. Then one day the human came back. And the monster smiled from ear to ear and said, "Come, human, come and ride on my back." "I'm too sad to ride around," said the human. "Wish I had a family and children of my own." "Sorry," said the monster, "but I cannot give that to you. I am only one person. Visit for a while and we can find you a date. Then you can find love and be happy." So the human visited their old friend for a while. The monster found them someone they might like. And the monster was happy. The human stayed away for a long time. When they finally returned, the monster was so happy, she could hardly speak. "Come, human," she whispered. "Come and visit." "I am too old and busy to visit," said the human. "I want a place to rest for the night." "Sorry," said the monster, "but I do not have a bed your size. I am still too poor to afford one. Sleep with me for the night, then you can get some rest and be happy." So the human and the monster cuddled together, and the monster was able to put the human to sleep. The monster was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the human came back again. "I am sorry, human," said the monster, "but I have fallen down. My legs are giving out. I cannot take you anywhere. There's nowhere else I want to be," said the human. "I cannot find you a date. I know no one else," said the monster. "There is no one else I want to be with," said the human. "I am too weak for you to sleep on me," said the monster. "I do not need sleep any longer," said the human. "I am sorry," sighed the monster. "I wish I had something to offer, but I have nothing left. I am just an old monster approaching her death. I am sorry. I do not need very much now," said the human. "Just a hug from my best friend before I die." "Well," said the monster, straightening her posture, "an old monster is always here for that. Come, human, come to me, be with me one last time." And so the human did. The monster was happy. And that is all. Went a bit differently, it felt like. It's a really messed up story. It is still just the Giving Tree, but slightly rewritten. There's just one person who had nothing but still gave everything to another. And then, well, they just were never around. And it almost sounds like the book is trying to justify the human not being around so much, but it sounds like an excuse a lot of the time. "My child, do you need to do that?" "Yes." "Okay." Just charging up. Just let you read actually the Giving Tree, but we changed a word. It changed a few words so it made sense. I suppose, in this context, the monster isn't really losing anything every time they spend time with the human, so the ending sounds a bit happier. Like, the tree is literally giving up pieces of its own body to help the human, but the monster is just kind of doing stuff. What else does she say is here? Would you like to revisit the other rooms in the Outlands? Will not allow you to endanger yourself. Do you expect me to do this all day? Kind of. Something's gotta give, and it's not gonna be me. I do not like the game you are playing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's actually getting me. That's actually... That is mom guilt there. It's very unimpressed at this point. At what point does she not go back in the house? And she's not even saying anything anymore. Just very unimpressed, like, I'm going to keep doing this. Alright, fine. Home? Could you be a little more specific? What do you say? Never mind. Home. When can I go home? But this is your home now, is it not? Sorry. Please, try to understand. I only want the best for you. It's interesting, you can actually get Toriel in the main without really confronting her, but here you kinda just have to. My child. Had to exit the Outlands? Please wait here. There's something I have to do. She's fast when she's off-screen. Undertale in space! The fuck did I do that? Strongest monster speed? Absolutely. Hey, new challenger. Have you played? Cuts off because of no sound in space. Ah, of course. Want to return home, do you not? If you leave here, I will not be able to protect you. I will not be able to save you from the dangers that lie ahead. So please, little one, go back the other way. Yeah, to give a little answer, I don't know if you're familiar with this Undertale mod. I'm to understand it doesn't change up too much, it still follows the basic formula, but there's been enough, like, extra stuff that it's been pretty interesting. Like, had this little, might have convinced you on this Toriel is the strongest normal monster agenda. You are familiar? Okay. Yeah. Because it's just... Here's the thing. As far as we are led to believe, Toriel does not have a level of violence above 1. Although in this mod, it starts at 0. Or, not mod, this fan game. Though it functions kind of like a mod. Also, this is what happens when you press the run button without moving. Get ready. You ready? Yeah, like, she doesn't have one, but Asgore must, because he's killed... We're meant to infer he's killed 6 humans. Killed the 6 humans. Also, he has a weapon and armor equipped, whereas Toriel doesn't. So, I'm led to believe a fully kitted out Toriel, if she so desired, would have higher stats than Asgore. Like, he has equipment she doesn't. That leads me to believe that's just her raw stats. You could call the robe armor, I suppose, but... Every human that ends up here meets the same fate. I've seen it repeat time and time again. They come. They leave. they die. My child, if you leave the Outlands, they, Asgore, will take your soul. Yeah, if you run, NPCs run too. I do not want to say this, but I cannot allow you to continue this way. For your own sake, child, do not follow me into the next room. Undyne might have more potential due to Undying. She could master Determination, she could potentially be on a level to Flowey. I like the idea that fully powered Toriel is just as strong as Undying. Undyne, potentially without Determination hacks, but she always holds back. Yeah. Like, she is very clearly holding back in her fight, but her stats are identical to Asgore's anyway. Undyne the Undying has just way tougher to dodge attacks. Granted, Asgore's very much holding back in his fight too, but Toriel's clearly holding back way more. Like, with those stats, she could one-shot you and probably not take that much damage either. With a max attack of 3, I feel like 80 defense should help a lot. Basically, there are levels to this, yeah. And, like, I know power scaling isn't the be-all, end-all, but it's fun. I enjoy it. And I'm not going off of just, like... I don't get into, like, the street-level nonsense. Like, street level, city level, whatever that. I think that's nonsense, because a feat is not a consistent amount. Yeah. Undyne the Undying is weird, because the way she talks about it, like, not only is she being filled with determination to amp her up, it also kind of sounds like maybe all the monsters' hopes and dreams are actually relying on her, because this is the point where evacuations have begun. And they're all kind of putting their faith in the captain of the Royal Guard to stop it from going any further. And maybe that actually does equate a power-up. Literally the power of friendship. Of course. Perhaps it was always meant to come to this. Perhaps I was foolish to think you would be any different. I'm afraid there is little choice now. Forgive me, my child, but I cannot allow you to leave. Toriel now stands before you. Check. Attack 80, defense 80. Knows best for you. Whoa. Credit where it's due, they're playing the stuff falling from the sky effect. You asked Toriel to let you through. No effect. Whoa! They at least have the attack patterns be different. Well, okay. Alright, I see it now. Pairs a magical attack as opposed to a physical one. Whoa. Undyne to you feels like Undyne just starting to grasp the usage of determination Flowey would be capable of. Her body, as it was, couldn't probably take it for long. She could somehow train and master it, she could potentially learn to save and load. Which is an idea you've seen rarely done. Here's the thing. I wonder if in that moment, as the Undying, which she did literally reverse death right there. But that's actually not something we've seen Flowey do. Like, when you hit Flowey and kill him, he just dies. So I'm led to believe she, at that moment, has more determination than Flowey. Or at least applies it differently. Maybe it's just different for flowers that can't naturally produce it themselves in any amount. Undyne is a weird monster in that she just produced her own determination, we're led to believe. Like, some people had canon that she might have been a previous determination experiment a long time ago, but there's no way Alphys would have done that to her and not told her about it. And if someone else did it, like, say, the previous roll scientist, we don't know how long that timetable is. Like, it's very unclear how long Gaster has been removed from time. Mainly because, you know, removed from time makes it a little hard to equate time. What are you doing? Credit to this mod, it's a lot more willing to use expressions than... I keep calling it a mod, it's a fan game. It uses a lot more expressions than regular Undertale does, which I appreciate. Again, we've talked about it before. There's a potentially interesting story where Undyne manages to kill the Geno-human for good, finds the ability to save and load, what she could possibly do with it with her new mindset. There is always the question of how long before she kind of just fully goopifies. Because, like, it happens when she takes enough damage in that fight. She just goops until she eventually dies. Which leads me to believe she's not functioning like one of the amalgams. Like, enough to destabilize her body, not enough to persist after death. At least, not enough to persist anymore. Or persist after a second death. What are you trying to prove? I like using their star shapes. Makes for interesting stuff. Fight me or leave. Yeah. Also, I liked the... This didn't make a lot of sense in the base game, that sleeping in Toriel's house didn't increase your max HP. Stop looking at me that way. Go away. Yeah. Yeah. I do not know how to dodge that other than trying to go between the flames, and that's a crapshoot. By the time she does goopify, she accepts death. But if she didn't, she had something to cling to because she discovered the ability to save. And they were dead. It's definitely an interesting space to try to look at. But think about what she could potentially do with that power. Like, I think on the spot, she's going to try to take the soul. Like, right away. Spare. What's that sound effect? I know you want to go home. The path to get there would be dangerous. Both Undyne and Susie are weird outliers to monsters and how different they are. That is true. There was no sense in doing that now. So please, go back the other way. I know we do not have much. Yeah, weird jump scare. There's the weird route sound effect. We can still have a good life. You and I, like a family. Does that not sound good? Literally already met everyone here, and half of them are really weird. Are you making this so difficult? Please, just go back the other way. Oh, child. Maybe it was foolish of me, trying to stop you like this. Maybe I should have just let you go. Come here. Aww. Then about Undyne absorbing the soul. What if it also does the Dreamer Reborn thing, where Frisk is still conscious inside Undyne? Be interesting if it does it, and then there's sort of this... Like, well, the player died. The player can't access it anymore. So there's no one controlling Frisk anymore. And Frisk is just only apologetic about everything that's happened. I am sorry for what I have put you through, little one. I should have known that I could not keep you here forever. Oh yeah, that was another thing I looked into. I remembered, like, hey, wasn't Dreamer Reborn working on a fan game for theirs? It looks like it's still not, like, done yet, so I was like, oh, okay. Dreamer Reborn, the second ever Undertale AU. The first artistic one, though. Rephrase, the first one that's a drawn images, I should say. Even a written down one is still artistic. I should have known that I could not keep you here forever. Be good, alright? Dialing. No response. Of course not. Keyring. I do have this secret key. I don't know what it's for. Acquired from the sock drawer in Toriel's room. First one to give us a Kara boss fight scenario. One where they aren't pure evil. Yeah, that was pretty good. It was just like it is just an animation. So, you know, it runs into the... Well, actually, no. I don't remember it really having the problems some of the animations have. Any particular fan-made Kara boss fights you find interesting? The thing is, I'm not huge into fan-made boss fights in general. Because a lot of the time, the whole shtick to them is just... like, okay, here's an exception. Here's a really, really hard fight for a Geno route. And those usually just don't do it for me. So, for Kara 1 specifically, I'm... There was one I've seen that was like, you're playing as Sans fighting, you know, the human. Oh. I genuinely did. I just ran into the wall here. What? This coffin is very old. There's nothing remarkable about it. That's different. Just go back in there if I want to. I was gonna try going back to the front, but I was like, oh, I'll go into this room, and I just accidentally crashed into that. Wow. I did also have this encounter with a red ghost-looking human in the room, and it disappeared and played, like, the follower noise. Really good Undertale fan game that has you fight Metaton and Alphys, so you think's cool. Banger music, too. Hey, what was I talking about? Let me think, there was the, There was one that was pretty popular, Disbelief Papyrus, that was interesting. What was interesting about it to me was the sole reason that you could literally spare Papyrus at any time, and the fight would end, and he'd just say, great, that's exactly what I wanted. And it would just end. It's like, yeah, no, that sounds like Papyrus. I was just gonna, like, come back here to see if anything had happened, but... did run into a secret. One I was not expecting. Let me think. In terms of Undertale fan bosses in general, there's of course Undertale Red, which is one of the first, like, fan games in general. And it was... it's pretty competently made, and, you know, it was so well made, the creator of it is literally working on Deltarune. Hey, they got snatched up for friggin' dream job there. It was very well made, you know, they introduced the mechanic of cutting the box that a lot of other fan games like to utilize. I never saw Red as an especially popular character, just sort of a like, as an especially popular character, I'd see her as kind of a cameo in the background of some stuff. Like, not too much. Like, people weren't... Her character was just kind of okay. But it was a very well-made fan game. A lot of Undertale Red in some of the Deltarune boss fights. Yeah. Like, you definitely feel it. The certain antlered monochrome jerk. Yeah, Automod tried to catch you on that. Comfy reading chair. Seems like the right size for Toriel. Yeah, I actually commented that the very first time I played the night fight. I was like, Toby's been playing Undertale Red a lot, huh? I actually didn't realize that it was literally probably made by that exact person. Size of the pie intimidates you too much to eat it. Dang. I figured, though. It's interesting Toriel's just gone. The night feels a lot like a canon Kara boss fight in their attacks. A lot of, like, cutting and messing with the, messing with the screen, cutting things up, and, you know, calling back to Asriel's fight as well, because of their connection. I wonder if Toby had, like, some of those attacks written on a napkin for a potential boss fight against the first human, and decided not to use it, you know? Maybe until we get a Chris boss in Chapter 6. Clever. Very clever. You think you're really smart, don't you? In this world, it's kill or be killed. So you spared the life of everyone you came across. I bet you feel really great. What will you do if you meet a serial murderer? Serial murderer, you say? An interesting, I wonder if you could anagram that into anything. You'll die, and you'll die, and you'll die. What with anagrams, yeah. Eventually you'll tire of trying. What then, huh? Will you kill out of frustration? Will you simply give up? This is gonna be so much fun. I'll be watching. I think we discussed this a little bit. I almost kind of wish Flowey was correct there. If there genuinely were fights that are much, much harder to pacifist than to just kill them, like, even for a very low-love character, if there were fights like that, I think that would make true pacifist feel a lot more special, you know? But I do also kind of like the game's message that it is easy to do the right thing. It shouldn't be difficult to just do the right thing. So I'm kind of two minds on that. I see the benefits of both, and I don't know how much I'd want to change the game we did get. Because, you know, would Undertale be Undertale if it was that tricky to do it? Maybe the fandom would be... Actually, the fandom would probably be even worse if it were. Exit the Outlands? Okay, they actually ask you here. I think so. Discuss that bit. How I mentioned Deltarune has more nuanced take on this thing. Yeah. Deltarune's much more nuanced in that... Beatings... To be fair, Deltarune, you also can't as yet murder anyone. You can beat them up and they won't like you. Such bounce, fairy lamp. Alright, Doge joke. But... it's a little thing called perpetual motion. There's light up trees. It's a bounce lamp. Ugh. It's a bounce lamp. The bouncing never stops. Bouncing never stops. Up. I didn't do the stick, so total human. Don't you know how to greet a new pal? Turn around and shake my hand. Perfect. Nothing like a good whoopee cushion. Balance is not always necessary. Making friends is a preferred outcome for some, like with normal darkness and the recruitment mechanic. There are also moments where fighting is okay, and even necessary, like the main boss fights, and especially the Titans. Yeah. Like, you do wish there was someone who you had to spare via damaging them, you know? But in the base game, there's just no one like that. Like, even the only person who... Actually, there is Asgore, but it's only Asgore. And it actually feels kind of cheap in that sense to some extent, you know? Anyway, you're a human, right? That's fantastic. I'm Sans. Sans the Skeleton. As a royal sentry, my job is to capture humans. But, you know, I got better things to do. As for my brother, well, despite not being an actual sentry, he sure acts like one. In fact, I think that's him over there. I have an idea. Jump across that gap, will ya? Yeah, jump right across. Row set the gravity too low to stop anyone. Okay, that's a good way to do that. Quick, to the gravimetric inverter. The what? Sup, bro? You know what, sup, brother? You have puzzles to attend to. I've given you plenty of leeway, but still, you sit around and do nothing all day. Even now, that's what you're doing. Nothing. Actually, I'm playing with this gravimetric thingy. It's really cool. You wanna look? No, I don't have time for that. If a human comes through here, I want to be ready. I must be the one. I will be the one. I will finally capture a human. Then I, the great Papyrus, will get all the things I utterly deserve. Respect, recognition. I will finally be able to join the Royal Guard. Maybe this gadget will help you. Sans, that won't do anything, you lazy bones. You know, you are capable of so much more, yet you choose to sit around and do nothing all day. Don't you want more out of life? Hey, take it easy. I got plenty of things in mind. Perhaps you could even say I'm shooting for the stars. Classic. Sans! Come on, you're smiling. I am, and I utterly despise it. Why does someone as great as myself have to do so much just to get some recognition? Perhaps you should focus more on, well, the gravity of the situation. I will attend to my puzzles. As for your work, I expect you to do a more stellar job from now on. Okay, time to bring you back down. Oh, I see it. There are currently 4 types of fights in Deltarune. Normal Darkner fights, where recruitment is recommended. Mini-bosses, where you have to spare them because you can't beat them otherwise. Chapter boss fights, where you can either spare or fight them regardless. And bosses where you have to throw hands. It's a gravimetric inverter. Whatever that means. The virus will be back soon, you know. I'd get going if I were you. Otherwise, you'll have to listen to more of my hilarious jokes. Look, there's nothing to be afraid of. He may seem scary, but Virus is the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Trust me. Trust me. Look under the shelf. Bottles of honey, Alfredo, and Yamek sauce stockpiled here. Yamek sauce? I actually don't know what that is. I need to look that up. Oh, it's from Star Trek. Okay, fair enough. I'm not a huge Star Trek person. I have a few Star Trek series I like. Actually, hey, before you go out there on your own, you should know the Royal Guard's on the lookout for you. Don't worry, though. All they've got out here are the canines. Since you're a human, you should know what dogs love, right? They're almost as harmless as Papyrus. I don't have a stick with me, though. I just have this rusty spanner. Derelict terminal, once used to direct hovercar landings. So no. Call me, here's my number. Dialing. Call went straight to voicemail. Hello, lonely caller. So sorry I couldn't be here to greet you. Click. This is a box. Put an item inside or take an item out. Same box will appear later, so don't worry about coming back. Sincerely, a box fan. Power glove. Let me store my super Star Walkers in a safe place. And this snail pie. Give me the power glove. Power glove, 5 attack. State-of-the-art bionic glove. So bad. Friggin' the wizard. No, the whiz, that's what it was called. You wear the power glove. It's such a stupid old... This is just an old, like... Is that an 80s joke, I think? Star Drake flutters forth. Flirt. You make a romantic joke. Yeah, weird. We'll flirt as much as possible. It occurs to me I didn't flirt with Toriel on the phone. That might have screwed me over on the perfect flirt run. Star Drake sighs in relief, realizing its own name is in fact not a pun. You can talk about out from the past. There's a specific thing you want to do with Papyrus in showing how clever and tricky he actually is. Particularly in a specific fight with him, Frisk, and one of the mages. Oh, I'd absolutely... talk about your Undertale, AU. Go ahead. This is a victory lap for Undertale. Like, there's not much gonna be different. Attack 12, defense 7. Flirting is no joke for this teen comedian. Try not to get spaced out. Owie. Joke. Make a space pun. Whoa! 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 Easy there. The idea of showing him being capable of mind games on a level as Sans. It's mostly inspired by Toto and Yuji's fight against Hanami. Toto is one of the most fun characters to watch fight in JJK. I've read the whole thing, you can't spoil it for me. Though I'll avoid spoiling any later stuff he does for anyone else watching. In theory. Like, yeah, the fact that he's like, when I clap my hands, we switch places. Like, he's the only character in that series who actively does not tell the full truth about how his ability works. Probably because it's way more useful to have the trickery to it than it is to have whatever power boost he'd get for explaining it. Because that's a rule in JJK. If you explain your power, it becomes stronger. But Toto's power isn't really an offensive one. Like, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't deal damage, so I can't imagine much benefit to him doing that other than maybe it'd cut down on the cost. So it's way more useful that he stays tricky with it. He tells people lies about it, and sometimes he'll clap and have nothing happen when they start getting used to it. Want to do something similar with Papyrus? See, with Papyrus, it's hard to imagine him being dishonest about something. Oh, it's on. Tachyon. Laugh. You laugh at Star Drake's pun. See? Laughs! Mom was right! Oh, instead of Dad was wrong, it's Mom was right this time. Oof. I suppose Papyrus is willing to lie. He's done so before, but it's hard to imagine him lying in a fight. An Exoberry exclusive vending machine. Papyrus isn't a dishonest person, but he is clever in a way not as obvious as Sans. Yeah, he is good at manipulating people is the thing. Which I don't think Sans is really at all. Sans is good at just kind of coasting by under people's radar. Not being dangerous enough, not appearing dangerous enough for anyone to assume he's a threat. Until he wants you to think he's a threat. Sans Deltarune? Hey, Corning Nat. Yeah, we're talking a little... This is an Undertale AU, so I thought Whatever, let's talk about your own Undertale AUs if you have one. By the Exoberries? Sure. Got Exoberries. Heals 7 HP. Small branch of semi-translucent berries. Well, they combining these rooms? So, as I was saying about Undyne... Ah, they do remix all the music. Like... This is still a good bone trousling, but... It's kind of a more subtle one. The blue attack thing. Do think he kind of purposely plays Frisk in that fight to catch them off guard. Probably feints the blue bone attacks to make Frisk think it's easy. He may even have figured Sans told the human about it, then switches their soul blue and catches them off guard. That's my attack. You're blue now. Yeah, he does that, but then the attack he actually hits you with to catch you off guard is really weak in just the one thing. Like, he doesn't do it and then run you into a bunch of stuff. He does it and then runs you into just one little thing you still have a chance to get around, even if you're off guard. Like, Papyrus has a very strong sense of fairness in battle. Him playing you on purpose and catching off guard. Yeah, I think to an extent. I think he sees it more as, haha, I outsmarted you and I got a good hit on you. Alright, let's keep going. Sans, oh my god, is that a human?
Oh, it's just a human-shaped hologram.
Oh. Wait. You're lying!
Sorry, I meant to say hologram-shaped human.
Sans, we finally did it! Undyne has to let me into the Royal Guard now! We just have to... I'm forgetting something.
The speech, remember?
Oh, right. Him! Human! You may think you're safe out here, but I, the great Papyrus, intend to change that. First, I'll dazzle you with Dr. Alphys' puzzles. And then, when you least expect it, wham! Captured, off to the Citadel. Our battle will be as legendary as they come. Kung Fu Panda reference. In any case, continue, only if you dare.
That went well. Don't sweat it, bud. I'll keep an eye socket out for you.
Still leaves the wrong way, that's still Sans. Sans OUTERTALE. Sans Outer Rune? Who knows? Such bounce fairy lamp, yeah.
Hey, here's something important to remember. My brother has a very special attack. If you see an orange attack, you'll get hurt if you're not moving. Here's an easy way to keep it in mind. Imagine hot coals. You wouldn't stand still on those, right? Hot coals are rocky, so imagine bony hot coals instead. Simple, right? When fighting, think about bony hot coals.
Fair enough. Here to describe what you think Sans and Papyrus' fighting styles are, is that Sans cheats, but Papyrus tricks. Yeah, no, Sans is outright breaking the rules, whereas Papyrus is... fudging thing is, like, playing with your expectations. Like, fighting him is itself almost a puzzle. You look under the shelf. Boxes upon boxes of unused cables and old tech can be found here. Some narration on this cardboard box. You observe the well-crafted sentry station. Who could have built this, you ponder? I bet it was that very famous Royal Guardsman. Note, not yet a very famous Royal Guardsman.
Admiring my bro's handiwork, are we? I know, it's pretty cool.
Oh, he only does that the first time you do it. Alright. Is that the narration there? Probably. If you hold X in battle, you move twice as slow as normal. I know, lame, right? But I'll tell you a secret. That dog over there won't expect you to move slowly. You sneak up on him while holding X, you might just get by undetected. Good luck. Yeah, nice Trixie. I already know about the run button in this game. Hello, I'm a builder bot. Can't figure out what Papyrus' thing is and his rules. Then again, there's a chance he's not telling you the whole thing. Assuming things with Papyrus will get you in hot water. I want to see the galaxy, but I cannot move. If you'd be so kind, traveler, please. Take one of my computer chips and bring it to another computer very far away. Sure, why not? Thank you, good luck. You got the computer chip. Heals 45 HP. Please take this to the edge of the galaxy.
Something move? It's just my imagination. Something was moving, for example, a human. I'll make sure it never leaves my sight again.
Doggo blocks the way. Oh, they actually keep the descriptions here. You throw the spanner. The dog runs to get it. Play fetch for a while.
One wrench appears.
Spare.
Wrench appeared out of nowhere, huh? What a day.
Okay, it does still work.
Hello? Anybody there?
Almost wish I'd done that to see the new, things, but whatever. Oh, the human arrives! My brother and I have created many puzzles. Are you up for the challenge, human? You say, yes. Correct answer, for you see, no craftsman has ever made traps as fine as me. They're practically irresistible.
Maybe you're the one who's irresistible.
Really? Anyway, this here is what I like to call the Wall of Fire.
Couldn't you just call it the firewall? Save time.
Dr. Alphys would think I'm misusing the term.
I know, bro. She's really into that kind of stuff. In fact,
I want to spoil in case you actually make it. A really specific pop-off with Papyrus you want to do that'd be really hype. But how he plays on how his opponent thinks his powers work. Hey, like I said when you were working on that comic, if you ever do anything with this, share it. I did end up following you on Blue Sky just to see whatever you make. Yeah.
I bet she'd find it hot.
Not now, Sans! Interrupted the rim shot, too. Not now. Maybe you will? Oh, yeah. Anyway, the idea behind this puzzle is simple. Because all you have to do is make it to the other side. Good luck! Alright, just gotta wait for the fire to come across. Are you afraid of the flames? Now, that was kind of my opportunity to cross right there, and you interrupted. Don't worry, they can't actually harm you. As Sans would say, they're just pleasantly warm.
Actually, I picked that saying up from a friend.
Oh. Yeah, well then. Seems you've been japed by the great Papyrus. Dang. But fret not, for you see, my traps are no slouch. You can't be blamed for failing one so easily. In any case, I'm excited for what comes next. A puzzle so confounding, even Terrestria herself couldn't solve it.
Who? Terrestria? Isn't she literally the oldest monster alive?
Well yes, but...
Dang, I didn't know you thought that highly of me.
What?
Like, if even she can't do it, then...
I get the point. Sans, we have puzzles to prepare. Come on. Okay, that's a very Papyrus thing to do, but it's still new. Like, aha, you have fallen for my trap. Well, on to the next trap, come on. Smell danger ratings. Silicon smell, robot, white rating. Can become black rating. Unsuspicious smell, puppy, blue rating. Smell of rolling around. Weird smell, human, green rating. Destroy at all costs. His? Hers. The camera hidden in these crystal pods.
Since you're a human, you probably never heard of the WTF.
What the fuck?
That's short for Wide Area Troposphere Framework. If the WTF were to drop, the air around us would disappear. Don't worry though, I swear it's never happened before.
I didn't expect a completely new pun to just knock me out like that. Oh no. Look, if you don't like puns, I'm sorry, but you're in the wrong stream. Literally my oldest clip is me dying of laughter because I found a pun when I wasn't expecting it. Activate the terminal. Is Project Spacetime? Yeah. Hey, Yisrael. I'd kind of do this because I'm still not, I'm still Delta ruined, so still need more of this content. It's a game terminal. Shoot targets as fast as you can. Use Z to shoot. Used to be good friends with the creator. Oh, really? That's interesting. How long can this go on? You're able to get access to the early demo. Cool. I'm liking it so far. There's just enough different to keep me engaged after even playing Undertale right before this. Oh, you get a multiplier if you hit multiples. Cool. Actually multiplies your entire score. Kind of tricky to do that, though. Whoa, they are spawning crazy fast now. Lazy Bones all 9s, what the hell? New eye score, unknown. Napstablook 22, 9440. Unknown 31453. Cool Skeleton 95, 42732. Undying Fan 10. I have a guess who that could be. 121,975 and Lazy Bones all 9s. I'm guessing Sans actually cheated. Alright. Let's see. I want to also showcase Toriel and Sans dynamic and out from the past, but I also wouldn't want to disregard Asgore or have him be a butt monkey. I want to have it so Asgore gets to a place where he moves on. He and Toriel find peace and are amicable with each other, like how they are in the alarm clock dialogue. Yeah. She doesn't get back together with him, and maybe Asgore stays single, but they still care about each other. Same with Sans and Asgore as well. Wonder who Lazy Bones was. Not bad for your first try. Got on the leaderboard your first try, I'd say you did well. What the? Canis Minor appears. Tell Canis Minor you love it by petting it in Morse code. Tiny bark. Lightly touch the dog. It's already overexcited. You know what I have to do. Raising its head to meet your hand. If you don't do this every time you play Undertale, what are you doing with your life? It was a good dog. It'd be cool to have Tori, Sans, and Asgore jump someone. That's just spitballing. You just throw the stick? I did that for the other fight. But I like petting beyond necessary. These attacks aren't that hard to dodge. They're new and I appreciate that, but they're not tricky. But they also shouldn't be. I like how it's like an out there fight instead of random. Oh, checked it by accident. I'll admit, for my own AU, I've not put a ton of thought into that, simply because I really want to draw attention away from Sans. Like I said, I have maybe one scene with him, period. At least one scene where he's doing something major. Kinda keep him around for whenever a pun appears, just he's suddenly there. Dareth, check its stats. Attack 12, defense 2. It's neck's in line for Galaxy's tallest monster. Faraway bark. Can reach Canis Minor again. Possibly you may have a problem. Yeah. Because Sans gets overexposed to all hell in most Undertale AUs, is why you want for Toriel to be the focus aside from Frisk. Yeah. Toriel is almost never the focus. Yeah. In fact, I'd say it's very rare for a non-skeleton character to be the focus of an AU. I'd say Azrael and the first human are the most common outside the skeletons. Canis Minor is unpettable. Appreciates the attempt. Not what I pressed. Handshake. Your fanfic focuses on one human? Oh, I'm curious which one. It continues. Not Frisk or Kara. I didn't assume so. Usually when you say you're focusing on a human, my first guess was one of the other Fallens. Both are included, though. Fair enough. Is it a new one or one of the Fallen? Throw the spanner. Dog elongates its neck to reach it. Play fetch for a while. New one. It's a new one. Alright. What? Oh! What? Where'd it go? AUs where Toriel is put more focus on written well are very good. Shoutouts to Growth Spurt. I've seen some Growth Spurt. Been hard to track down, like, the origin of it. I don't understand why these aren't selling. Perfect place for something nice. Fanfiction uses a passive system. The darker the color of the soul is, the stronger the power from the soul. So very dark red soul would mean very strong determination. I've seen some people headcanon that, to kind of go along with the fact that monster souls are all white. If you'd like some mellow, would you like an ice cream? It's the frozen treat that'll set your mind ablaze. That is 12 gold. Yeah. Have a stellar starry night. Ice dream. It's a note from Papyrus. Human, please enjoy this spaghetti. Little do you know, this spaghetti is a trap. Designed to entice you. You'll be so busy trying to reach it that you won't realize that you aren't progressing. Thoroughly japed again by the great Papyrus. Waiteth? Waiteth what? What am I waitething on? Standard issue Citadel dielectric heater, circa 26OX. It's a microwave. Can't be over a decade old. Seems to be projecting some kind of gravity field. Gaze upon the mouth-watering spaghetti. People have done this before? People haven't done that specific thing, but I've seen that kind of headcanoned a bit. You sad if you're not the first? Oh. I mean, there's so many things, and there's so many people who try to expand the lore of the world. I think the most common one that kind of does it right now, and it's not like a plot point or anything, is Twin Runes, which is a crossover Undertale and Deltarune, where Chris has a slightly less red soul than Frisk, because they're apparently slightly less determined. Reborn 7 mages have their own motivations. Saber's, named for the Poncho human, motivation is rooted as an opposing force to Toriel's. Alright. It appears to be just beyond your reach. Plate of spaghetti defying the laws of physics fills you with determination. Bastard. Love Twin Runes? I like it. I only discovered it pretty recently. I love that it's, you know, it's very much a post-Chapter 2 thing. You know? It was very clearly written before Chapter 3, but that's fine. I love that content. That content sustained us for years. 5 years. Human! You have seen my puzzles. What you are about to see is... Sans, where's the puzzle?
You're looking at it.
What? That tablet lying on the ground? Okay. Spot the difference. Oh, I hate these. Ow. Oh. Why am I still looking at it?
Really? It's not that bad. Really? Really? Really?
I don't like it. Not really a way to interact with it. Ow. It's actually hurting my eyes. I can't keep doing that. And that didn't do anything.
Whoops. I knew I should have used today's Kakuro puzzle instead.
I actually don't know what Kakuro is. The fuck is this? It's a crossword with numbers. Alright. Weird. What? Kakuro? I can't believe you said that. In my opinion, Sudoku is easily the hardest.
What? Really, dude? That easy peasy number shuffle? That's for baby bones.
Oh, they've turned this into an actual argument now. Unbelievable. Human, solve this dispute. Okay, I'm going to level with all of you. I do Sudoku puzzles for fun. Genuinely, I'm not making this up. I have... Let me quick find it. Yeah, I have a Sudoku game on Steam that I have 250 hours in. So, I gotta side with Sudoku here. Ha! Yes! Humans must be very intelligent, if they also find Sudoku so difficult. Yeah, ha!
By the way, I think I saw a pair of dogs running around. I'd tread carefully if I were you.
Basically, Saber is motivated by being unable to let go of the past, most notably their friendship with Toriel, which is contrast with Toriel's desire to escape the past by running, parallels some of the thoughts of Frisk being afraid of the future.
Thanks for saying Sudoku just to appease my brother. Yesterday he got stumped trying to solve a star chart.
Sudoku is pretty difficult, actually. There's like world champions about it. It's not a number jumble. Are you insane? Like, that statement no longer makes any sense now. I suppose now it's just coping. Astro Surf struts into view. You flirt with Astro Surf. No deal. Not without an antenna. Astrosurf is not impressed by your attire. Create. You begin to fashion your own antenna. But how? What are you doing? Great. Finish the antenna. Proceed to put it on. Whoa, how'd you do that? How did I do that? He's impressed. Flirt. You flirt with Astrosurf. What? You... Ah. Astrosurf is in love. Spare. You won! Oh, I'm not controlling this. What's that smell? Where's that smell? If you're a smell, identify your smell. Here's that weird smell. Makes me want to eliminate you. Dog Eye assault you. Dogamy, attack 14, defense 5. Husband of Doggeressa, knows only what he smells. Let's get human tail. Humans have tails? Ow, what? You throw the spanner. Dog's trying to get it. Play fetch for a while. Fetch is so much fun. Love to play fetch. You flirt with Dogamy. Your pheromones reach Dogamy's snout. But why? Hey, knock it off. Flirt. You flirt with Doggeressa. Pheromones reach Doggeressa's snout. Flirt with me. Ugh. You didn't just flirt with me. Ugh. Married dogs love fetch. Maybe you can't really do it for bosses. Roll around in the dirt. Appears to be synthetic. Scent is changing. Encourage the dogs to sniff you. They seem occupied with other things. Alright, nothing to do there. You won. 3 varying views of the past. Fearing the past, Toriel. Longing for the past, Saber. Being scared of the future, Frisk. Be very interesting, because I feel like Asgore is already kind of a parallel in there. Weird smells can bring good things. Friendly, fun fetch. Thanks, Weird Smell. Sure was fun to catch a wrench in the works. Is this? Trigger each circuit in order. What order? That order, I suppose. What? How did you avoid my trap? And, more importantly, there any left for me? Asgore could also be a foil for Saber. What do you tell Papyrus about his spaghetti? Left it. Really? You'd resist the flavor of my home-cooked pasta? Just you could share it with me? Well then, for it's not human, for I, Master Chef Papyrus, will make us all the pasta we could ever want. Human! This next puzzle is one of my favorites. See, that previous one actually doesn't make a lot of sense because he's already seen the human past his spaghetti thing. Like, that doesn't... That was weird. It's like my brother's cotton ball collection. An oddly satisfying series of objects. I'll try not to give away the solution. Have at it. Alright, let's see here. Start at the left. Sure. Alright. Top left. Bottom right. Top right. Bottom left. Wow, you solved it! You did it all without my help. You must care about puzzles like I do. Well, I'm sure you'll love the next puzzle then. Might even be too easy for you. Yeah. You can touch up on how scary Frisk's time in the underground was. Still being kind of missing the familiarity of it. Kinda like Simon and Fiona and Cake. Could be the temptation of them resetting to go back to the underground that they have to overcome. That's always an interesting thing. A lot of people give the route of they lose the power when they leave the underground, just so... mainly to get rid of the save functionality to make them kinda busted in their day-to-day life. And I think I'm doing something a bit out of the ordinary by not removing that function from my character. Human, you may have passed my other challenges. Now you will surely meet your wit's end. For you see, this puzzle was made by none other than the amazing Dr. Alphys. The rules are quite simple, really. This display will read out a number at random. The number of seconds until you can pass. If the number is odd, you must dodge projectiles. Numbers ending in 1 give you star-shaped ones. Ending in 3 give you moon-shaped ones. 5 gives you comets, 7 gives you quasars. If it ends in a 9, it's entirely random. If the number is prime, the gravity will flip. Alright. Although primes below 10 don't often trigger it. So 1, 3, 5, 7... 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 shouldn't trigger it. If the number is even, you will be fine at first, but random monster encounters will occur. Also, powers of 2 will double the frequency. So... 2, 4, 8, 16... No, wait, powers of 2, not double. So, 2, 4... No, that would be doubling. That is power. 8, 16, 32, and the like. If the number repeats the same digit twice, the wait time will be multiplied by said digit. If the number is a run, i.e. 1, 2, 3, the room will shake, causing you to stumble. If the number contains a 4 at all, I think that's a 4, Sans will randomly levitate you with blue magic.
Check it out, it's my special yellow eye.
Not now, Sans.
Oh, guess I got a little carried away, huh?
Yeah. Well, do you understand the explanation? As well as I can. The way you think you want to have it is that Frisk and Saber are so determined they kind of cancel out each other being able to save and load. By default, Frisk is able to save and load, but Saber's more powerful in general and could remember resets. Awesome sauce. Well, without further ado... That was the wrong ado, by the way, but whatever. Let's find out what our random number will be. I think I have a guess of what number it is. Got it. Attention! Quantum randomizer in this display tower is still broken. Okay.
Actually, that's spaghetti from earlier. Wasn't too bad for my brother. Since he started cooking lessons, he's been improving a lot. But if he keeps it up, he'll even impress the king. The man up top's a sucker for spaghetti.
What an unfortunate outcome. See, my thing is... It's kind of the Superman problem, where the character is so absurdly powerful, nothing is directly a threat to them, but there are threats to other people. So he's actually very... I decided he, they should be it, because it's a guy and a not. So, yeah. I thought that would work, since it's supposed to sort of be the two at the same time, but also neither of them at once. The thought is they're very, very sparse with their saves, because they never know how far back they'll have to go to prevent a problem in the first place. When it was just getting through physical challenges, you had to save a lot, but when it's emotional, theoretical problems, you could have to go back really far to, like, really fix something. And that's a big challenge, because they'd have to go through a lot if they mess up. Okay. Saber's goal is basically to try and convince Frisk to help them reset all the way back to before the war, when monsters and humans were friends. And if failing that, to literally break Frisk's will so they aren't the most determined being, thus the save and load goes back to them. Tori and everyone's main priority is keeping Frisk the hell away from Saber. Interesting, because trying to convince Frisk to let them load all the way back, if it was for a reason like prevent the war from happening, I can see Frisk being convinced of that, frankly. Unbelievable. I got authentic moon rock straight from a moon, unlike his phoned-in crap. That guy's rocks don't look anything like a moon. What? Shaw, man. That dude to my left be selling phony baloney moon rocks, bruh. Don't believe a word he says. The gall of that dude. Ah! Wizkarat. You're new. You make a cute remark and scratch Wizkarat's neck. No pussycats allowed. Hell does that mean? Oh, the dropping thing, alright. Well, this is the first time and I'm decently far in. Wizkarat fantasizes about getting down on all fours. Trivia. Tell Wizkarat a mouse fact. Live in holes, do they? This was like the only attack Yellow knew how to do. Renting the war is what Saber wants to self-risk and everyone on. It's also the personal motivation than wanting to be friends with Toriel again. An obsession with the past and nostalgia. Trivia. Tell Wizkarat everything you know about mice. Suddenly... From now on, I shall live as a mouse. You make a cute remark and scratch Wizkarat's neck. Brr. It's found its way. Check. Wizkarat. 16-8. Reformed country mouse has taken a liking to you. Wonderful. You won. Inside on the floor is a signed Royal Guard letter about standard uniforms. It's covered in paw prints. Aware of dog. Please pet dog. Moonrock merchants argue frivolously in the foreground. This fills you with determination. Nerve of that guy. The gall of that dude. Activate the terminal. It's a log of previous modifications. Pattern loss modified by Cool Skeleton 95. Would you like to view the pattern? No. It's a note from Papyrus. Human, this puzzle is not as it seems. While I was waiting for you, I tried to modify it. To make the pattern resemble my face, of course. Something went wrong. All I could create was a lousy arrow shape. In other words, you'll have to solve it yourself. But don't worry, I know you can do it, human. The utmost faith, Papyrus. Okay, then maybe I will look at it. So, any arrow shape? Oh no, it's gotta be in that specific order, okay. Complicated moral quandary you want to bring up is whether it'd be right to do so. Preventing the war and everything after would be good, but it'd be effectively erase all the people, bonds, and experiences that have been made since. That makes sense? No, I totally get that. Like, in theory, it could doom Frisk to whatever life they had, and invalidates a lot of what happened, could mess up a lot of humans' lives who were improved by meeting the monsters, but it saves people, but it also might hurt people. And at what point do you just give up on the past and let the future go on? It is a moral quandary, yes. Okay, I have no idea what this is asking of me. That is so much to remember. Oh, it turns it off. Jeez, I think I need to write down like a... Oh no, it doesn't turn it off. Okay, you can just do this. Hey, this isn't a puzzle, this is a memory quiz. And I'm not in love with those in general. Right, I can go at least diagonal from here. Exactly. It's also the complete antithesis to Toriel's dilemma of being scared of the past and wanting to move straight ahead. Next, I think, was actually this one here. I don't remember where the last one is. Right there. Okay. Yeah, that's not really a puzzle. Not in love with that. That dog from earlier? It's at Groby's, I think. After work, all the dogs go there to play cards together. That dog doesn't really know how to express itself, so it ends up playing alone, instead of introducing itself to the others. So sad for the dog, huh? Well, greater dog! No, Canis Major is watching you intently. You throw this banner. Dog runs to get it. Play fetch for a while. Came up close. Spare. Yep. On Toriel's side, running from the past isn't always good, as it tends to isolate you and cause you to repeat mistakes. Toriel fleeing the past hinders her from seeking peace with it, like with Asgore, what happened with Azrael and Kara, etc. But a tiny doghouse seems bigger on the inside. Sci-fi joke. Good. Good. Warning. Dog justice. How does that mean? Written instructions tacked on the side. It's a legible chicken scratch. The only word you can make out is 0. Oh. That's not how that works. Oh wait, that was a plus. Hang on, that was a minus, wasn't it? Oh, it's in the negatives. Okay. That actually explains a little bit. There we go. To talk, it's taking a timeout. Okay, the annoying dog is in a cage. That does. Toss the spanner into the air. Nothing happens. Ah. Thought I'd try. Alright, I guess that's a little for fun puzzle. Ah! Astro Serpent and Stardrake confront you, sighing. Jerry. You call on your experience and deliver a life-changing flirt. You. Signal feedback, not radiation. Oh, it's on. Just for you, I'll be the best person I can be. Ah! Jerry's redemption arc begins. Dang. Just needed the actual love of another sentient being to become good. That's all it usually takes. You laugh at Stardrake's pun. He laughs. Head looks so naked. Inform Astro Surf that it has a great antenna. Envious, too bad. About a certain article of clothing. Can you fashion your own antenna? How? Making your own antenna. Yeah, they're all in style now. Spare everybody. Long road. Human, are you ready for your greatest challenge yet? Introducing the Gauntlet of Deadly Terror. Yep, there's the dog. Once I give the word, it will fully activate. Lasers will fire, coils will charge, blades will slice, all in a precise and tactical manner. Without perfect accuracy, you will surely fail. Now, are you ready? Because I am about to do it.
Well, are we doing this thing or what? Annoying dog's gonna get impatient up there.
Any second now. You're not doing it.
Ready when you are.
Starting to think that maybe this challenge was a bit of a bad idea. To think I created such a harmful challenge. But have no fear. I am a skeleton with standards. And, frankly, a challenge you cannot survive is a challenge far too contrived. Away it goes. What are you looking at? This was another decisive victory for Papyrus. Yeah. Huh. Eh? Camera hidden in these crystal pods. Yep.
I know what my brother's gonna do now. If I were you, I'd make sure I understand orange attacks. By the way, I know it's kind of silly at times. Thanks for going along with my brother's crazy schemes. You're a champion.
We all know things haven't gone how we've hoped. We smile anyway. Why? This is our reality, so why be morose about it? Weird question. Would Mahiro from JJK just F up the entirety of Undertale with his curse technique and killer intent? Let me try to remember which one was Mahito. Oh, you mean Mahito. Okay. Mahito. I was like, who the hell is Mahito? Those letters are next to each other, so, yeah. So, he's able to restructure the soul itself. So, honestly, put his power in a soul-based world like that, stuff's gonna get weird real fast. Like, I don't see anyone really being able to stand up to him. But then again, there's plenty of universes where you put him in most universes, if he touches you, you die, basically. Like, he has an instant win button. Smile, smile. Hello, traveler, how can I help you? Our glove? Knockup. Replicated. Field emitter. Protection for 1. Buy it. And then there's knockoff ones. So I guess if you've already gotten one, that's how it tells you. Field emitter. 7 defense. Portable force field. Deployed the field emitter. Oh yeah, I didn't get to read about the halo. Halo. 3 defense. Headband with its own gravity field. Cool. Would it even work on Flowey? I think it explicitly would not work on Flowey, who actually, in that scenario, would be the only person who could stand up to him. But even then, Flowey's not that strong in combat from what we understand, at least not by himself. I imagine he'd wait for Mahito to run the gauntlet, then take the 6 souls, and... Mahito can't stand against time travel, I'm sorry. Probably would be a hard counter since he not only has no soul, but also has more hacks than Mahito due to determination. Maybe. Here's the thing, Flowey would find Mahito very entertaining initially. They're similar in a number of aspects. Like, they're both manipulative and just kind of think people follow their nature. Like, I think Flowey and Mahito would actually get along initially. But Flowey would use Mahito to get the 6 human souls, and then he'd be done with Mahito. Like, he wouldn't need him anymore. And I don't think Mahito's standing to Photoshop Flowey. Like, he's got hacks, but I don't know if that would really work is the problem. Because Flowey would just reload to before Mahito touched him, Until eventually, Flowey could perfect him, even if he does have that hack. Like, Flowey's a bit of a perfectionist, I think. Feel like he'd be able to get a no-hit run in there eventually. Also, he could just instant lock Mahito with all sorts of different magic attacks. I think magic attacks would be able to damage Mahito, in theory, because magic in Undertale is all about intent, and it's not necessarily damaging his body. Camera hidden in these crystal pods. There's all sorts of cameras hidden everywhere. No JJJ character as a counter to time reload hacks. Yeah. It's also possible that 6 souls are just too much for him to take. Nice to see you, haha. Whoop. Actually, didn't know that would happen. Yeah, cyborg face. Shut up behind us. Yo, you're a kid too, right? I can tell because you're wearing a striped shirt. Whether that short skeleton is an adult or a kid. I want to be pedantic. Pretty much every character in Undertale Deltarune can damage the soul. Yeah, no. Because Undertale magic does soul damage, I think anyone could hurt Mahito. He wouldn't have that hack that he normally has. And then the kid runs down. Where's the kid running to? All space first. I was here. Wait, you read books too? The library taught me everything I know about monster history. Can't even imagine what living on a planet is like. Yeah, the problem is just that Mahito... Although Mahito can be damaged, he has an instant win against basically everything down there. Because I imagine monsters would be even weaker to his soul manipulation than humans are. Think about it, curses in JJK are pretty much the opposite of Undertale monsters in makeup and roll. Yeah. This innocent tree-like structure is actually the home of a civilization. On the brink of extinction, they migrated here to save their species. Pro tip, don't shake the innocent tree-like structure. Long ago, I heard they split the town into 2 halves. Wonder what it looked like before. Probably a dev cycle thing. May never know. This is my little cinnamon, just the cutest. Bun buns are so adorable. Teehee. Bun 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 bun. Yeah, curses are the opposite of hopes and dreams. They're despair and nightmares. Those OTT brand toothbrushes are so friggin' brittle. Thing got crushed in my hands before I could even start. And again, it was the cheapest option. This town is always so dreary. If things keep going the way they are, maybe that'll change. Is that politics? Politics? Mahito would be in the underground making scuff like the amalgamates for fun. That's a question, though. Would his ability work on them? Like... I suppose, in theory, his ability would work, but he couldn't really kill them with it. 'Cause their bodies just don't die. It's not that his ability isn't working, it's that it can't kill them. I think Mahito actually couldn't get past the amalgamates, because he's not... He's manipulative, but he's not actually compassionate, and intent is everything with monsters. So I think... Actually, I think the first time he runs into an amalgamate, it probably accidentally kills him. That's assuming he goes down there at all, which... his route would not get him there. Hey, it's me, Zoran. Yeah, got a problem with our police force, or... No? Hey, thanks for not doing that. In fact, here, kid, have a key on us. Rusty key was added to your keyring. Check your cell to see all acquired keys. We've got an armory somewhere, I think. Psst, just between us. Bach and I built this station ourselves. Pretty cool, huh? Endogyny ends Mahito's rampage. Yeah. Well, endogyny specifically, Mahito might accidentally say, like, a dog trigger word, like, why won't you just sit still? And it would sit. It'd be like, oh? Okay? Stay? Like, I think he could accidentally get around endogyny, but, like, lemon bread would fuck him up. Ooh, Groby's purple now. Isn't the human food different from monster food? Does things like spoil. While monster food converts to energy instantly, human food has to pass all the way through their bodies first. It somehow does, even on low gravity. How strange. I'd love to try it sometime. Also heard they have things called bathrooms. Where I go, it's same menu, same people. Help, I want new drinks and hot guys. Guess the bartender's kinda hot. Centuries, we never get any respect. Wish those skeletons would throw us more bones. We love bones. Better watch where you sit down in here, kid. That big lug will jump into your lap and give you lots of love and attention. I think it'll let my hair grow out a little to show off my personality. Makes a statement like, give me a big soft hug and cuddle me, please. Good face. Aww. It's playing a game of poker against itself. Appears to be losing. It's a table for 4D poker, plus complimentary dog chow. Dang. I'd play with you, but the table's too tall. It's a dispenser of some kind. It's a tray table. It's a camera and it's hidden on its underside. Oh. Jukebox only plays music you've heard before. Oh, okay. Citadel's getting pretty crowded, so I've heard they're gonna start moving here. I wanna see the erasure of our local culture. It's definitely be fun to teach those city slickers how we do things out here. Yeah, bring 'em on! Grobe said he found his new colors in an e-magazine. Personally, I prefer Grobe's natural orange color, but that's just me. This dog's a part of the Royal Guard, a military group led by Undyne. She's rude, loud, and beats up everybody who disrespects her. So no wonder all the kids want to be like her when they grow up. I want to be like Undyne when I grow up, too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I call for some girls today. Someone told me there are infinite possibilities among the stars. I'm taking that seriously. Literally gonna make out with a space creature. Guess I could ask Undyne, but I think she likes someone else already. I mean, you're also a space creature. Do you not realize that? All creatures are space creatures. What is this? Ah, teleporter. Got it. Locked from the inside. Mailbox labeled Papyrus. Inside the mailbox? Yes. It's empty. Mailbox overflowing with unread junk mail. Secret way in here. It's locked. Welcome to the library. Actually, that name started as a spelling mistake. Now everybody calls it that. It's what happens when you're too lazy to fix simple problems. Back in school, teachers gave us spot the difference puzzles when we ran out of work. Thought they were a waste of time. Look at me now. The #1 spot the difference artist on the outpost. Trust me, kid, you don't really want this job. There's an odd book that appears and disappears here at random. And that sweet lady always seems to be in the way of it. Do you know anything that could scare her off? I know what you're thinking. Don't try it. Don't try what? Love working the newsfeed. Sell a little report that we just fill it with comics and games. Sure hope nobody gets bored of those. You ever felt like you're just missing something? Random ladder. That's all there is to it. Library's checkout book. Knows what I'm thinking, I don't. Hey, nothing's ever gonna change in my life. Maybe I'm just crazy. Bluekey's wares. Have a look around. Sanctuary. Special leads to a mysterious place. Exaberry Jello Pie. Glows in the dark. Heals full. Ghost fruits. Non-Euclidean. Milkshake. May contain ectoplasm. Feel free to leave at any time. Watch out. Hello. Oh, hey. What have you been up to?
Ghosts?
Wanna know about ghosts? The only ghosts I know are myself, my 3 cousins.
3?
And the one behind you, of course. Aside from that, there's not much to say. That a fused host buddy, we just sorta exist. Yeah, I know, very interesting stuff. Now, I want you to roll back. One behind me? That implying the first human.
Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, that. One day I found this box lying around. When I opened it, I ended up in this mysterious place I haven't seen before. Now and then I like to visit that place to relax. It's peaceful. DJ Blukey? Yeah, I make music sometimes. People say it's great, but I know they're just lying to make me feel better. Thanks for coming to my little show, though. Seeing you made me happy. Oh, you're leaving. See you next time, I guess.
Sorry, I can't afford the one thing I really want from your shop. Hey, hey!
Bam.
Suppose I haven't gone to the inn. I could get some extra health in that.
Bam, bam.
Hey! Hey, you just stand there and stare at me? I got some bad news for you, pal. I'm an officer of the law. So, respect my authority, yeah. Respect it, pal. Startin's Premier Hotel. One night will cost you 60 gold. Get a room. Here's your room key, remember to bundle up. Obligatory table. Despite its lack of purpose, it fills the space well. It's a book written in an ancient language. How ancient? Ah, yeah, you look like you had a great sleep. Which is incredible, considering you were only up there for a few minutes. Here's your money back. You can pay me if you're gonna stay overnight. Yeah. Everyone's always laughing and cracking jokes, trying to forget our modern crisis. Dreariness, crowding, lack of a homeworld. I'd join them, but I just don't feel like being funny. At least I'm not making puns. I'd prefer if you were. Or the taxi driver doesn't eat their greens. They even a real monster? Such bounce fairy lamp, of course. Standard issue Citadel long-range telescope, circa 26x-teen. Use a telescope? Yeah. And it's definitely a telescope, but... heck is that? It's weird there. Whoop. You do stargazing? Yo, I bet you just saw something really cool. Last time I looked at a telescope, I saw a freaking supernova. Here, take this. Premium membership voucher was added to your keyring. I can use any telescope, even the premium ones. Short Skeleton gave me a bunch of these earlier. They also gave me some digital thing with a lot of money. He really likes me, haha. Anyway, I kinda just wanted to give you the voucher. Hope you see something cool with it, though. I'll be in town. Stargazing in space. Truly, this is some outside-the-box thinking. Ba-da-ba-da-boo-doo. Boo-doo. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. Ba-da-boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo. Ice Wolf is going to play fetch with Ice Wolf's dog friends. Ice Wolf is excited.
That was laid out differently, but it's still mostly the same game, you know? Ah, it's TV static? Human, allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Feelings like the joy of finding another pasta lover, admiration for another's puzzle-solving skills, desire to have a cool, smart person think you're cool. These feelings, they must be what you are feeling right now. I can hardly imagine what that must feel like. After all, I am very great. I never wonder what having many friends is like. I pity you, lonely human. But worry not, you shall be lonely no longer. For I, the great Papyrus, will be your... No. No, this is all wrong. I can't be your friend. You're a human. I must capture you. Then I can fulfill my lifelong dream. Powerful, popular, prestigious. That's Papyrus, the newest member of the Royal Guard.
Papyrus blocks the way. Check. Attack 20, defense 20, likes to say nyah-ha-ha, nyah-ha. You flirt with Papyrus.
What? Flirting? Till you finally reveal your ultimate feelings. Well, I'm a skeleton with very high standards. What can you do in return for my affection?
I can make spaghetti.
That confidence, this reminds me of... myself? You're meeting all my standards. I guess this means I have to go on a date with you. So, you won't fight. Then let's see how you handle my fabled blue attack.
No one mentioned blue. Sans was talking up orange this whole time.
You're blue now. That's my attack.
Papyrus dabs some bone cologne behind his ear.
I wonder what I should wear.
Na-na-na-na-na. Thinking about what to cook for his date.
What? I'm not thinking about the date. Yeah, don't make me use my special attack.
This isn't it? Suppose you didn't call it your special attack before, did you? Thinking about sexy rectangles.
Why? I can almost taste my future popularity.
Dabs MTT brand Vichy cream behind his ears.
Papyrus, unparalleled spaghettor. Ah. This elite squad member.
Cute juice behind his ears, okay.
Undyne will be really proud of me.
Ah, bastard. Realize he doesn't have ears.
The king will build a statue of me in the citadel.
Ooh, that one was closer than it should have been.
Papyrus has random lumps of ointment on his head, and I'll make sure my brother gets one too. Ah!
He's still thinking about sexy rectangles.
I'll have lots of admirers, but... Ah!
I don't like that they come from different directions.
Ready's a bone attack. Does anyone like me like you do? Ah, no, too high.
You eat the monster candy.
Covered 10 HP. Someone like you is really rare. Ah, no. Fuck that up.
Considering his options.
Dating might be kind of hard. Ah!
Trying hard to play it cool.
after you're captured and sent away. Considering his options. Who cares? Give up! Ah, damn it. Ready as a bone attack. Drink the water. Cover 12 HP. Filled with hydration. Give up or face my special attack! What? Ah, damn it. Remember the good joke Sans told and is smiling. Yeah, very soon I'll use my special attack. Trying hard to play it cool. This is your last chance before my special attack. What? What? You fuck! Behold my special attack! What? Oh dear. No human has ever bested my special attack before. Prepare to be captured once and for all. Special attack. Special attack. Formation Alpha. Oh right, the dog's in timeout. Ow. Okay, they just seem to work like normal at least. Virus is going all out. Eat the Exo Berries. Cover 7 HP. Special attack formation Beta. Jeez. Throwing all logic out the window. Special attack formation Gamma. Yeah. Iris notices the lack of logic and brings it back inside. Formation Delta. Iris is sweating. Yeah. Unwrap the ice stream. HP fully restored. Grand mystery unfolds. You're the only one who can solve it. Wowie, are you strong? But no fear, I will not be deterred by your strength. Special attack, formation Sigma. Yeah. Interesting. His almost seemed to give you a tutorial of how to dodge his other attacks. Yeah. Well, it's clear. You can't beat me. Yeah, I can see you shaking in your boots. A little, yeah. I, the great Papyrus, elect to grant you pity. Or spare you, human. Now's your chance to accept my mercy. Sounds good to me. I can't even stop someone as weak as you. Undyne's going to be disappointed. I'll never join the Royal Guard, and my friend quantity will remain stagnant. Let's be friends. Really? You want to be friends with me? Well then, I guess I can make an allowance for you. Wowie! We haven't even had our first date. I've already managed to hit the friend zone. Knew that all I had to do was to give people awful prizes and then fight them. You taught me a lot, human. I hereby grant you permission to pass through. I'll give you directions to the exit. Continue forward until you reach the Citadel. Then hop in a craft and cross the force field. That's the thing trapping us all in the outpost. Anyone can enter through it, but nobody can exit. Except someone with a powerful soul. Like you! Oh, I almost forgot to mention. To reach the exit, you'll have to pass by the king. The king of all monsters. He is... well, he's a big fuzzy pushover. Everybody loves that guy. I'm certain if you just say, "Excuse me, Mr. Dreamer, can I please go home?" He'll guide you over to the lodge baby himself. Bay, not baby. Anyway, that's enough talking. I'll be at home being a cool friend. Feel free to come by and have that date. Oh, he doesn't do his launch thing this time. Just walks. Bum 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 bum. Ba da ba 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 ba. Sure, let's do that. So you have come back to have a date with me. Must be really serious about this. I'll have to take you someplace really special. Place I like to spend a lot of time. I see where this is going. My house! Ah yes, the dining table. We used to keep a pet moon rock there, till one day it totally vanished. First I blamed that meddling canine. Then I found that Sans had used it to test his actually useful gadget, wowie. You know what, I'll give it to him. He genuinely tried putting effort into something. You know, it cost us a valuable moon rock. Yeah, E for effort. It's covered in edible stardust. Hear a jangling sound within the couch. Bunch of loose coins inside. Take them, yeah. Denji, you're cleaning out the couch for us? Out of nothing but the kindness of your heart. Such generosity! It's been cleaned out. Ooh, it's my favorite TV show. Stay tuned for a new program! But it's usually better than this. It's just a bad episode. Don't judge me! The dirty cotton ball with a series of notes on it. Sans, please pick up your cotton ball. Okay. Don't put it back down. Move it. Okay. You moved it 2 microns. Move it to your room. Okay. Don't bring it back. Okay. It's still here.
Did you just say not to bring it back to my room?
Forget it. Book about non-Euclidean geometry. Property of Alphys. Take a look inside? Yeah. Look inside the book. Inside the geometry book was a joke book. Inside it, another geometry book. Another joke book. I will do this as long as I feel like it. Alright, now. Decide not to look. Alright, they just let you go forever. I didn't know you were a fan of garbage hunting. Dr. Alphys would like to know your number. It's a stellar trash can. An empty pie tin inside the stove. My brother always goes out to eat, but recently he tried baking something. I think it was a cheesecake? Not quite sure. Sink is so tall you can't even wash your hands. Impressed, I increased the height of my sink. Now I can fit more bones under it. Take a look-see. No, the dog. Oh, you poor, poor puppy. Here, have my special attack. Wow, it loves it. Sans, stop plaguing my life with incidental music. Really new. Ah, interested in my food museum. Not what sane people call it. Please, feel free to peruse my culinary art show. Half the fridge is filled with containers all labeled spaghetti. The other half contains nothing but an empty bottle of orange soda. Great fridge, isn't it? Bottle is labeled as property of Alphys. So I guess Alphys is kind of better friends with them in this timeline. That's neat. The virus admitted he didn't really know Alphys in the main one. Welcome to Scenic My House. Enjoy and take your time. You're done, head upstairs to my room. A classic image. Always reminds me of what's important in life. Minimalist painting of a cartoon bone. It's locked. See if they kept this in. Wowee, I can't feel my legs. That must mean I'm being a great host. That's my room. If you've finished looking around, we could go in and do whatever people do when they date. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go. Box of bones. Hey, those are all the attacks I used on you. Great memories, huh? Seems like it was only yesterday, even though it basically just happened. The Outernet, quite popular there. Just a dozen away, from a double-digit follower count.
So you're in the negatives currently. Computer's web browser is open to a social media site. Log into Papyrus's account? Yeah. Howdy, share your thoughts. Of course. Cool Skeleton 95, -2 followers. Breaking, Mew Mew Starfire is super bad. Source, like, it's just true.
Scout is owned by the Great Papyrus. High-quality posts only.
Nastablook 22. That's why I never go online anymore. Nothing meaningful ever happens. Strongfish 91. I say that every day, Papyrus. Oh yeah, Cool Skeleton 95. Yesterday.
Today's the day I finally capture a human. Feel it in my bones.
I should say that every day, Papyrus. You look inside the closet. Clothes inside have been frantically shifted around.
Don't worry, the closet is skeleton-free. Unless I'm changing, of course.
Bookshelf is filled with complex tomes about puzzle creation. And children's books.
Some of my favorite books are on that shelf. Like Advanced Puzzle Constructs for Bright Minds. And another favorite of mine, Peekaboo with Fluffy Bunny. The ending always gets me.
You pick out a book. Cornerstone of a puzzle's interactive value is the player's affectation. The tacit drive within every player to explore, progress, and complete a given task. A puzzle that challenges and engages these motivations will ensure the player remains focused and on task until the very end. Put the book back on the shelf. Yeah. It's a flag with a menacing skull painted on it.
Isn't that poster neato? Undyne found it on a trash run. It had skull and crossbones on it at first, but I thought of something better.
Set of action figures with tacky matching uniforms.
Ah yes, action figures. A great reference for theoretical battle scenarios. How do I have so many? Well, King gave them to me as a gift. A gift I truly wish I could repay him for.
A neatly made hypercar bed.
That's my bed. If I ever get to explore the stars, I like to cruise down a long interstellar highway. Static in my hair, starlight on my skin. Of course, that's just a dream. So instead I cruise while I snooze. So, you've seen everything. Do you want to start dating?
Yeah.
Okay, dating start. On our date. Whoop, sorry, wrong button. I've actually never done this before. Don't worry. Preparation is my unofficial last name. What do I have here, you ask? An official dating guide straight from the library. With this, we're bound to have a great time. Let's see. Step 1, press C or Control to open the dating HUD.
Date K615.09.
Wowee, I feel so informed. In fact, I think we're ready for Step 2. Step 2, ask them on a date. Ahem. Human, I, the Great Papyrus, would like to go on a date with you.
Yeah, sure.
Really? Wowee. I guess that means it's time for Step 3. Step 3, put on nice clothes to show you care. Wait a second. Nice clothes. That force field around you. You're wearing clothing right now. Not only that, earlier today you were also wearing clothing. Oh, could it be? Have you wanted to date me from the very beginning?
Yes.
Ah! No! You planned it all. Might even be better at dating than I am. No, your dating power.
Romance.
Yeah. Don't think you've bested me yet. Tension. I, the Great Papyrus, have never been beaten at dating, and I never will. I can easily keep up with you. In fact, I always wear my special clothes underneath my regular ones. Behold!
This is new. Stellar dude. Okay, the afro gets me.
What do you think of my secret style?
Rocks.
No! A genuine compliment! However, you don't truly understand the hidden power of this outfit. Therefore, what you just said is invalid.
Only partially.
This date won't escalate any further. Unless you can find my secret. But that won't happen. Ah yes, my top-of-the-line sportswear. Won't find any secrets there, though, because I don't have any pockets to hide them in. Try again. I see. You like feeling my arm pillows with a floating heart. But who doesn't? Try again. My shoulders. Are you asking for a piggyback ride? And I'd give it to you if we weren't so busy dating. But we are, so try again. The shirt didn't originally say Stella, but I improved it. Expert tip, all clothing can be improved this way. That's not a secret, try again. Pillows or not, there's no secret to my legs. Only hard work and perseverance. Try again. Seriously? I'm not just going to tell you the secret. You'll have to try a little harder than that. The wig on my head? The wig on my head. The wig on my head. That's very significant indeed. Well then, found my secret. Suppose I have no choice but to admit the truth. It's a present. A present just for you. Go ahead, open it. You know what this is? Yes? Spaghetti. That's probably what you're thinking, isn't it? Right! But oh so wrong! This isn't any plain old pasta. It's an artisan's work. Silken spaghetti finely aged in a time dilation unit. Getting mushmouth today. Leg. Then prepared by me, Master Chef Papyrus. Human, time to end this. No way this can go any further. Let's eat this spaghetti together. Eat it. Take a small bite. Appear to be blushing from the taste. It's unbelievable. Papyrus seems to have enjoyed his bite just the same. What a passionate expression! Spaghetti's actually good in this world. You must really love my cooking. Well, I did too. But I think you loved it even more than me. But that's impossible. How did you do that? No. Human, it's clear now. You're madly in love with me. Everything you do, everything you say, it's all been for my sake. Human, I want you to be happy too. It's time for me to express my feelings. Yeah, I completely blanked on saying it. I figured I'd do the date for once, because I always do the hangout in the other playthroughs. Human, the truth is, I just don't like you the way you like me. Romantically, I mean. I tried very hard to. I thought that because you had flirted with me, that I was supposed to go on a date with you. Then on our date, feelings would blossom forth. I'd be able to match your passion for me. But alas, I, the great Papyrus, have failed. I feel just the same as before. The worst part is, by dating you, I've only drawn you deeper into your love. A dark prison of passion from which there is no escape. How could I have done this to my dear friend? No. No, that's wrong! I can't fail at anything. Don't give up, Papyrus. Human, I'll help you through these trying times. I'll keep being your cool friend. We can forget this ever happened. After all, you two are very great. It would be tragic to lose your friendship. So please, don't cry because I can't kiss you. Besides, I don't even have lips. And hey, someday you'll find someone just as great. Well, no, that's not true. It'll help you settle for second best. Oh, and if you ever need to reach me, here's my phone number. Feel free to call me at any time. Platonically, of course. Well, gotta go. Wow, it only took you 4 seconds to call me. You must be very desperate for my help. But do not fear, this is Papyrus's Hotful helpline. Just describe your location and... Wait. You're still in my room? Have you heard of something called a door? Don't worry, I'll draw a diagram for you. I think that's completely new. Hold up, I'm still drawing. Alright, that's great. What better place to be than my house? We've got extra tall sinks, pet moon rocks, and even a balcony, prime for outdoor living. Practically the only place I feel at home. Wonder what humans call home these days. Last I heard, they were still living on Earth. What? I thought you left my room. I have to start over from square one. First, do you know who Papyrus is? Do I know who Papyrus is? Okay. Alright. This is definitely worth looking into more. Starton Town, the south side, or as I like to call it, the best side in the cosmos. There's some more. It's no wonder friendly ghosts set up shop here. Who wouldn't want to be in proximity of such greatness? I certainly couldn't resist. Yeah, you can't get in there unless you lose at least once. A little sad I can't see it. Starton Town, the north side. Side I don't spend much time on. Sans, on the other hand. Well, you can probably guess why he does. There's something to do with grillbees. Is the taxi out yet today? Tends to come out in the later hours. As for how to tell the later hours from the earlier ones, I'll get back to you on that. Eventually. You guys are all guessing. Let's run back and get some Pappy dialogue. Remember the Gauntlet of Deadly Terror? Believe it or not, it has a secret 7th weapon, which would have truly taken your breath away. Oh? Literally. That gonna be a problem I'll run into later. Let me frisk dance on the way down, though. The Century Station of Canis Major. That dog has a heart of gold-pressed latinum. Latinum! I know that's sort of the backing metal for currency in Star Trek. Like, instead of gold, it's latinum for everything. If only I was in the Royal Guard, then I'd be able to repay it for its kindness. Too bad I might never be in the Royal Guard. Math has always been a pet peeve of mine. Calculus this, geometry that. Whatever happened to counting on your finger bones? All the advanced math is totally unnecessary. You really want help with advanced math? There's nobody better than Dr. Alphys. Say she's like a living calculator, and a very scientific one at that. Oh, it's got the bone now. No connection. So, what happened here is... Let's not talk about this puzzle. It's really not a puzzle. The Century Station of Canis Minor. Also the favorite spot of those moon rock salesfolk. Wonder what these rocks are made of. They can't be made of moons, because moons are just big rocks anyway. Does that mean moons are moon rocks themselves? Where does moon end and moon rock begin? I mean, kinda, honestly. Perhaps us mortals are not worthy of such knowledge. At first, this puzzle's outcome disappointed me. Then I realized the chances of what happened were so low. We may be the only ones to ever see it. How lucky you must feel right now. Luck is on our side today, human. Sure, why not? I've been told there's a trick to these puzzles, involving what's displayed on the tiles. Here I thought it was a guessing game. I guess you learn something new every day. Yeah, no, I kind of figured that out immediately. Wait, that's my brother's line. Whoop. One little quality of life thing this game doesn't have is putting your top cell search at the top of it. The solution to this one? Well, sometimes I just step over the lasers. So one solution is to be tall and handsome. Definitely don't do this if you're too small. Fair enough. I'm solving it as we speak. Those spot the difference puzzles Sans likes. and the ones I used to solve were very straightforward. Lately, they've become nigh impossible, short of scanning the image pixel for pixel. There's no way anyone could solve them. It's ridiculous. Are you asking for my help? Well, forget it. Unfair puzzles aren't worth solving anyway. It's not even here anymore. Some say the microwave in that room has a so-called hidden function that, unbeknownst to most, its microwaves are in fact gravitational. So you're rejecting some kind of gravity field, yep. Only there was a way to turn it off. Dang it. This room used to be connected with a bridge. Two halves joined at the center point, like the souls of two very intrepid skeletons. I don't know exactly what Sans is thinking now, but I'd imagine it has a lot to do with condiments. If only he'd stop obsessing over them. Then I wouldn't have to yamok him for it. Yamok him for it. I get it. Wish I had more to say. I can't stop thinking about condiments. The Sentry Station of Dogamy and Doggeressa. Sometimes I wonder if what marrying dogs must feel like. I'll never have to know, because the only thing I'd marry is a very handsome skeleton. What? We can't marry. We agreed that it wouldn't work out, remember? I recall. You broke my heart, Pappy. Hang on, your level actually has changed to 1 now. Yes, I know my puzzles can be difficult. Just think of it like a learning experience. Test of character rather than skill. A puzzle a day keeps the brain rot away. Or so they say. Definitely helps. The Sentry Station of Doggo. One day, after an incident with the other dogs, told me he didn't feel at home anymore. So I gave him a hug and told him to talk it out. Of course, the canine unit are a reasonable bunch. It's no surprise things turned out just fine. Kindness really is a virtue.
You came back to talk, huh? That's cool. Not as cool as me, but still pretty cool anyway. I'm ice cold.
You were taking care of me. Life as a builder-bot must be tough. Be nice to those whose intelligence is artificial. You never know how long they've been alone. Huh. Impressed? Not only am I great at puzzles, I'm also an esteemed architect. Plan to build more when I join the Royal Guard. Click. It's pretty good. Hoping Sans can help me find better materials. Boxes can only take you so far. About that grand speech of mine. Coincidentally, I first practiced it in this very room. And with Sans no less. We argued about which way we should stand. I'd rotate one way and say that was better, and he'd turn and say his way was best. As we argued, we each rotated faster and faster. This has become a ritual for us. Fun fact. You total up our rotation speed, it'd actually come out to 0. It'll always spin in the opposite direction. Mathematically accurate. Recently, people have been leaving notes outside. Dreams, wishes, offers of romance. Personally, I think it's excellent. It's great to see people making an effort. As for my brother, well, he thinks they're all just being lunatics. Alright. Wonder what life would be like with a moon in orbit.
See, it's weird to make that a pun of lunar when lunatic is already from moon.
This here is Sans' Sentry Station. I heard him talking the other day about helping someone avoid the other guards. I can't be sure, but from how it sounds, there's a chance my brother might be a mole. Or would that be called a rat? Wait, has my brother been a mole rat this whole time?
that lonely road at the edge of Starton. Might seem a little large and empty, but I have many fond memories of it. For example, back when we were baby bones, Sans and I would race our hovercars side by side. Fortunately, no matter how hard I tried, we'd always be waiting at the finish line. You can imagine my frustration.
Yeah. Teleporting even back then, huh?
Sans has always been one to take shortcuts. Suspect that played a part in his victories.
Quite likely. No connection. Interesting. So you actually can just walk back there, it looks like. But they ain't got any Pappy dialogue for it, so... So, since this is so similar to regular Undertale, I don't feel as incensed to play it all at once here. I feel like doing the sections I've done keep me out of trouble. And also, there's just not as much new dialogue to get at for me. Like, with Red and Yellow, there was so much from Kara and, Clover. It kept me really sedated, and I was so excited to see more. Here, I think I can hold on for a bit. So I think we're gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Well, bye, YouTube.